Hello everyone, welcome back. Sorry I was gone for, 2 weeks before last week's video. Things have been kind of funky in life right now, mainly because I have a job, finally, and I'm just figuring out scheduling and everything, and last week's was filmed before, but I didn't have much time to do anything with it, so it came out last week, and here I am telling you why it didn't come out until last week. Anyway, after that nonsensical explanation with somebody stomping around upstairs, on to what we're doing. Whew, don't know what that was. Alright, so today's video is anime. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. So, yes. Today's anime of choice is something a little bit different from all my previous ones. It is a romance anime by the name of HoriMiya. So, now that the introduction and everything is out of the way, and you know what we're doing, sort of, let's get on to the review. Let's go! This anime is simple and short. A little too short, if I'm honest. And it being a romance anime almost immediately means it's a high school anime. This anime follows Izumi Miyamura and Kyoko Hori, who, if you haven't noticed, their names combine to make the title, as they go through school and fall in love. No, this is not a spoiler, even the title's a hint. Hori is a very hardworking student, both in and out of school. She does her best to get good grades, and she's actually one of the top students in her school. At the same time, she cares for her whole family, running errands, making meals, and basically raising her little brother Sota, age 6. Miyamura, compared to Hori, is the complete opposite. He is basically an emo loner, more or less his own words. And when I say loner, I mean real loner. Literally no friends. None at all. Not even a single classmate that talks to him in school. And he looks like your typical loner. Long dark hair, glasses, dark uniform. Most of his classmates go, wait, he's in our class? Who is he again? It might not help that he's not that great of a student, barely passing his classes. When the two first meet, Miyamura takes Sota home after Sota literally ran into him and fell. Hori didn't even recognize Miyamura. He actually had to tell her that they were in the same class. And you can see why. Once he removes his glasses, puts his hair up, and puts his piercings in, he's nearly unrecognizable. Miyamura is very good with Sota. So much so that Sota calls him Big Bro. And Miyamura visits Hori's house to play with Sota almost every single day. It gets to the point that Hori is one of the few people Miyamura is comfortable around. So much so that when it's time to go swimming in PE, he freaks out and shows Hori the tattoos that he has all down his left side. He eventually reveals that he did all the piercings and tattoos on himself, on impulse. Though it is hinted at, and I highly suspect, that it is actually a form of trigger warning self-harm, as he was seriously depressed in middle school and early high school. At school, Miyamura is, like I said earlier, a total loner, looking emo with his hair down, glasses on, and piercings out. But as Hori's friends basically adopt him, he becomes less unapproachable, and more people begin to recognize him as part of their class. Also, more people begin to realize that Miyamura is pretty good looking the moment his hair is up. But he still wears long dark sleeves in order to hide his tattoos. The two fall for each other pretty fast, though they don't admit it even to themselves at first. But when they finally do, the way Miyamura confesses to Hori that he loves her is probably the most casual I have ever seen. But it's done so well, so naturally, and Hori is left trying to figure out if he actually meant it or not. As for Hori's friends that come to adopt Miyamura, there's Ishikawa, a classmate that Miyamura discovers has had a crush on Hori for quite a while. Ishikawa is also the first person other than Hori to see Miyamura's tattoos and piercings. Then there's Yuki. She's kind. A little too kind. She never says, I want that, or I like this, at at least not with any real conviction behind those words. Miyamura also ends up friends with the student council, after getting a little too impulsive and making the student council president scared of him. No, I'm not elaborating. The council president's girlfriend is probably one of the biggest airheads I've ever seen, though. I honestly have no idea how she's part of the student council. Sakura is the last council member that is part of this fun little circle of friends. She's quiet and hardworking, probably the most competent member of the student council. The only friend Miyamura had in middle school and outside of his actual school is Shindori, and he's not who you'd expect to be friends with Miyamura. He's bright and bubbly and stupid. Shindo goes to the best school in the city, but is so stupid he got held back a year. He's also one of the few people that can bring out an entirely different side of Miyamura. Miyamura goes from quiet and passive to loud and aggressive with Shindo. Okay, back to Hori for a bit, and her family. Hori is a major horror fan, which makes it fun when she marathons horror movies with Miyamura, as he is a very big scaredy cat. She also can get angry pretty easily, and when she gets mad, she gets scary. Nobody likes to cross her because of this. Hori's family also really likes Miyamura. I mean, really likes him. So much so that they actually like him more than their own father. Yeah, Hori's family don't really seem to like their father that much. No idea why. Hori is also a little sadistic. Not too much, but she's got no problem hitting someone if they deserve it. However, when it comes to Miyamura, she is seriously masochistic. She absolutely loves it when Miyamura abuses her. No, he doesn't like abusing Hori, but it makes her happy, really happy, so he plays along. And this kind of confuses people around them. Over time, Hori becomes a little protective and possessive of Miyamura. The funny thing, though, is that Hori isn't scared of Miyamura getting stolen away by other girls. She's actually completely fine with Miyamura talking to other girls. What she's scared of, though, is that another guy will steal him away from her. So she's jealous, just not in the stereotypical way. The show only covers until their graduation, and during this time it covers a wide range of usual high school drama. Unrequited love, love triangles, school worries, rumors. It even goes a little into depression, which is not something anime deals with that much, though everything it covers is done very well. More realistic than most, if not all, other romance anime I've ever seen. It actually shows healthy ways of getting rejected and dealing with watching the person you like love someone else. Everything is done in a short number of episodes, though the manga is a fair bit longer. And apparently there are some wonderful occurrences in the manga that never show up in the anime. Okay, done. Complete. Something light and simple. Maybe not so the lips. Oh well. So after all that explanation, time for how I feel about it. I quite liked it. This has to be one of my favorite romance anime, if not my absolute favorite. As a romance anime, I'd give it a lovely 10 out of 10. As an overall anime, I'd say 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Not because it was bad or anything, it was just short. Foot's falling asleep. But that's everything. Yeah, I don't have anything left to say about this. I have nothing left to say about this other than go watch it. Especially if you need a nice, short, feel-good anime that you could probably watch in one sitting. So, done now. I will see you all next week. Bye!